if you came here for that NFL talk, hey, you don't need to rewind nothing. You don't need to do nothing. You can just stay right there in your seat and get ready for it. So, first topic at hand.
Hey, we live now, really.
Baltimore Ravens head coach. He basically said that Lamar Jackson will retire as being the GOAT of all GOATs. He will be one of the greatest, if not the greatest, quarterback. Well, he said, he will be the greatest quarterback to ever live. And I want to hear y'all thoughts on this. But first, let's hear what John Harbaugh himself had to say.
There's a lot of great things said about Lamar, but there's a lot of stuff that's said that you got to just scratch your head about and kind of wonder, what's that person even thinking, So, but we take it personally. Lamar's a guy all his life. Lamar Jackson has been a guy who's been answering those same questions. I'm talking about since he was a kid, junior high, high school, college, the draft, the success he's had in the National Football League, and it still comes up. Okay? And he's still growing. He's got a growth mindset. He's going to get better and better, no doubt. But what does he have to do to prove himself to some people, right? And I believe the Ravens and we've always had a vision for Lamar Jackson. It started with Lamar's vision and his mom's vision when he said he was going to be a quarterback. He was going to be a quarterback in high school. He's going to be a quarterback in college. He's going to be a quarterback in the National Football League. The vision for Lamar Jackson, and it's a vision. It's something you see it like it's already happened. You can see it like it's already been done. The victory has already been won when you pour into a vision. And the vision that we have together is that Lamar Jackson is going to become and be known and be recognized as the greatest quarterback ever to play in the history of the National Football League.
What?
Recognized as the greatest quarterback ever to play in the history of the National Football League.
What?
And the vision that we have together is that Lamar Jackson is going to become and be known and be recognized as the greatest quarterback ever to play in the history of the National Football League. And is going to become and be known and be recognized as the greatest quarterback ever to play in the history of the National Football League.
All right. I had to play it back a few times because I had to really sit and really ponder with this. Because at first I didn't think I heard him correctly. But he said that when Lamar Jackson, when it's all said and done, he will go down as the greatest quarterback to ever play in the National Football League. Let me repeat. He said that Lamar Jackson is going to go down as the NFL's greatest quarterback to ever play. John Harbaugh, you smoking? Smoking a little something? You must have took a couple shots, boy. Boy, you on them other drugs? You on them pills? John Harbaugh, listen. If I was your quarterback, I would love what the hell you said. If I'm Lamar Jackson, boy, I'd be like, hell yeah, you better talk to that because that's the truth. You know that's me, coach. But, if we being realistic, dog, it's only one GOAT of all GOATs in the NFL. It's only one legend quarterback that ain't never being surpassed or touched. At least I hope so. And that's Tom motherfucking Patrick motherfucking Edward motherfucking Brady, baby. What are we talking about? John Harbaugh, I hope you ain't smoking that shit. Seems like you smoking a little Reggie over there, boy. Hey, we got some nice Chicago dispensaries I can put you on to. All right, when I'm back home, I can hook you up now. I got a plug. John Harbaugh, I need you to come up to the podium, though. I need you to come back up here. Because what you said was a little blasphemy. Lamar Jackson is without a doubt a phenomenal quarterback. Lamar Jackson is a 2-time MVP. He is one of the best quarterbacks that we have in the NFL currently. And he has the best winning percentage for quarterback damn near within the last 5 years, besides Patrick Mahomes. But we're talking about the regular season. Lamar Jackson's playoff record, though, is only 2-4. Lamar Jackson is a great quarterback. There's no refuting that. Lamar Jackson is a 2-time MVP of this league. There's no refuting that. But to say Lamar Jackson will go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks in the history of the league, you ain't got to gas him like that. And here's why. The player that damn near is really in contention, I ain't going to even say competition, in contention for that to be said about him, plays in the goddamn same conference as you. Y'all played him last year. Patrick Mahomes. Have you ever heard of him, John? John, you heard of Patrick Mahomes? I mean, he bust your ass damn near last year. Actually, he bust your ass this year. So, Patrick Mahomes being a 3-time Super Bowl champ, 3-time Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes is him. So, if we're going to talk about anybody, potentially, and when I say potential, I mean not even potentially. It's not even potential because he's not even in the same conversation. Neither is Lamar as Tom, Edward, Patrick, Brady. Hey, that boy Tom, I'm going to play about him. So, for you to put Lamar in this conversation, I ain't going to say, you shouldn't have did it. I ain't going to say, you're lying. I'm just going to say you might be on a little something. Because Lamar Jackson at this point isn't better than Patrick Mahomes, isn't better than Joe Montana, isn't better than Terry Bradshaw, isn't better than John Elway, isn't better than Peyton Manning, isn't better than Drew. I can go on. Lamar Jackson still has a lot to prove. Lamar Jackson still has to win an AFC championship game. I love Lamar Jackson. I wanted him to win last year and make it to the Super Bowl. But that's all hopes and dreams. Until it happens, we can't say nothing. Until it happens, we can't do nothing. Until it happens, I mean, ain't nothing really to be said or spoken. Lamar Jackson, at the end of the day, is a phenomenal quarterback. I'm not saying he's not. But John Harbaugh, for you to say that he will go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, in the greatest quarterback ever, like Tom Brady ain't living, like Patrick Mahomes ain't got 3 Super Bowls, like Joe Montana wasn't him, like, what are we really talking about? What are we talking about? Like, at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, I love Lamar Jackson. But John Harbaugh, hey, you tripping. You tripping. Because it was a few things I heard about Lamar this offseason that I really wasn't a fan of. But at the end of the day, that's his body. That's him living his best life. That's him, he don't got to show up for workouts and all that stuff. At the end of the day, hey, he getting his training in on his own. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He got his money. He can do as he please. He's proved himself. 2-time MVP. Lamar Jackson is him. Not refuting that. But Lamar Jackson still has a long way to go. A long, hefty way to go before he's even considered in the conversation to be the greatest quarterback in the history of the game. Because right now, it's only one. It ain't no goddamn conversation to be said ahead about him. Period. That's all I got to say about that. But John Harbaugh, hit me, man. We can talk. We can talk on the side. All right? We can have a couple conversations. All right. I don't want to be on you too hard, but hey, we got to talk now because what you said was a little blasphemy. All right. But seriously though, moving on. All right, my last NFL topic of the day, man. Before we go ahead and hit these politics. All right, last NFL topic of the day. Can somebody please find me Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers, where the hell you been at? Where the hell you at, boy? Do you not know you got a football season coming up? Do you not know you missed all of last season? Do you not know you got people waiting on your downfall? Do you not know you got a hell of a fucking lot to prove? Regardless if you a 3-4-time Super Bowl. I said Super Bowl, see? Talking about Super Bowls. Regardless if you're a 3 or 4-time MVP. Aaron Rodgers, you have a lot to fucking prove. You didn't play last year. You're coming off an Achilles injury. You're damn near 40. And you out here not showing up the mandatory mini camps? You out here taking trips to Egypt? Personal trips? You out here just living your fucking best life, ain't you now? Hey, I ain't gonna never tell no man how to live his life, but hey, Aaron Rodgers, you got bigger goals than out here. You feel me? Aaron Rodgers, you got a lot of people that's counting on you. Aaron Rodgers, you got a lot of chemistry that needs to be put together in order for your New York Jets to have a great season this year. It's a lot that's riding on you, Aaron. And it was only a few reasons. Not even a few. It was only one reason why the New York Jets brought you to goddamn New York. And that was for you to get their ass to Super Bowl. And now, the biggest season of your career, the biggest season of your life, in my opinion, because don't get me wrong, you do got some Super Bowl, you got one Super Bowl, and you do got some MVPs. So in your eyes, you're probably accomplished. So maybe you're just taking the Jets' money just to take it. But I'm speaking from just a former player's perspective. If my starting quarterback ain't at the mandatory minicamp, missed the whole season last year, ain't really been throwing and practicing with my receivers, ain't really got the good chemistry that we need heading into the season. Yeah, we got a lot of practices during the season. Yeah, still a decent amount of time, but that first NFL preseason game is August 1st, and that's damn near next week. So, Aaron Rodgers, what the fuck is going on in Egypt that you had to go there and not go to your mandatory minicamp? I've been to Egypt. It's exciting. You see some different shit. You can do some different things. But it ain't gonna cause you to miss a mandatory minicamp. It's mandatory. You ain't play last year. You supposed to be the goddamn leader. And then you got the same token. You had the nerve to say, oh, we're going to see how it goes season by season. You know, I don't know if I'm going to retire at the end of the season. You know, I want to, play 2 seasons for the New York Jets and win 2 Super Bowls. Motherfucker, you ain't been to a Super Bowl in years. And you don't look like you're going to ever get to one. When Tom Brady went to Tampa, he was holding illegal workouts to throw to his players during COVID. Coming off of COVID, yeah, he won the National Football League Championship, the Super Bowl. He won that motherfucker. His first season in Tampa after being with a team for damn near 2 decades. At the end of the day, Aaron, you are selfish, you are inconsiderate, and you are a different kind of human. You're a little special too, boy. Aaron, you're a little special now. You definitely a little special. All right? Because for you to not go to the mandatory minicamp, for you to miss all of last season, for you to be the leader or the appointed leader of this team, for you to have Super Bowl expectations, and to not have this team gearing up to literally be in it for the long haul, gearing up to literally goddamn run the table and goddamn make it to a Super Bowl, you might as well fucking retire now. If you want to go to Egypt, just retire. Get the Jets their money back. Take your ass to Egypt. Take your ass around the world. Do whatever you want. Live your best life, Aaron. But you're the quarterback. You're the leader. You got high expectations, especially in that New York market with the media out there. Aaron, they not finna play with you. Let you lose 2 or 3 games straight, like I'm expecting you to do. Let you get out there and not get them to a Super Bowl and not even get to the playoffs in that weak-ass division. Boy, they're going to be on your ass like white on rice. And I'm going to be here for it. Aaron Rodgers, bruh, like I said, I've been to Egypt. It ain't shit out there that should be preventing you from a mandatory minicamp. Like I said, live your life, but dog, you a leader. You going for Super Bowls. Tom Brady would never. Patrick Mahomes probably would never. But they want to be great. They're chasing greatness. They know what the ultimate goal is. Aaron, I worry about you sometimes, boy. But, hey, live your best life. But Aaron Rodgers, you can need a better excuse than saying personal reasons I had to do this. You need a better excuse, man. You need a better excuse. And I'm sorry, y'all. I was looking around because I thought I saw a fly. Probably did see one. Motherfuckers keep on leaving the door open to the studio. Another topic for another day. But anyway, yes, moving on, man. Aaron Rodgers, I wish you the best. I wish the New York Jets the best. But I'm not holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath. I had hope for Aaron Rodgers. I had hope for you know, the whole squad, you know, for the New York Jets this year, but not with that quarterback. Nah, not with that quarterback. Now, to bigger news, or somewhat bigger news, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. If you don't know, Mike Tyson had an ulcer. So he had some old man problems on a plane about a month or so ago, to where they couldn't have their scheduled fight that I think was booked for August, if I'm not mistaken, booked for August of September. They couldn't have their upcoming scheduled fight. So they pushed it all the way back to November. All right. Jake Paul went ahead and said, all right, since we pushing a fight, let me book another fight. He fought a motherfucking by the name of Mike Perry. Mike Perry basically is a UFC fighter. You know, at the end of the day, he's not that highly touted. I really don't know him from UFC. I know a decent amount of UFC fighters. He's not like one of the highly touted guys, but he is one of Conor McGregor's fighters, because Conor McGregor, I guess, got his own like club team or whatever, got his own like camp and shit like that. But anyway, more of the story is Jake Paul fought him in a bare knuckles fight. And ultimately, Jake Paul damn near beat his ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you watch the highlight, Jake Paul was on his ass. The dude, Mike Perry, his face looked fucked up. And then also, he said that Jake Paul damn near cracked his ribs within like 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes. Within 10 seconds of the first round or some crazy shit like that. He said he hit him with a jab and then he cracked one of his ribs like in the first round or the second round. And then from there, it was downhill. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, November the 15th, coming up later on this year. I'm here for it. I want to see Mike Tyson beat the fuck out of this boy. Not because I hate Jake Paul or anything like that. It's just because, like, man, at the end of the day, Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson. And I wasn't there during the Mike Tyson era, so I wasn't able to rush to my TV screen to see Mike Tyson knock motherfuckers out in 10.5 seconds. I wasn't there, you know, to rush, you know, to my TV screen. Shit, I was still in my pop's nutsack. Shit, I wasn't even in his nutsack. I was probably in my granddaddy nutsack. Oh, does it work like that? I don't really work like that. I'm bullshit, y'all. But anyway, like, I wasn't there for Mike Tyson, bruh. And to see him fight, to see him go out here, you know, and still, you know, lace up the gloves, and watching some of these training videos, it looked like he still got it. I'm intrigued by this fight, man. And with Jake Paul beating the hell out of this UFC fighter who wasn't really a boxer, but it was a bare knuckle fight, so I guess they both had the advantage. But he's not a boxer though. So Jake Paul, you fight non-boxers. You're not fighting anybody that's really has a boxing background. You're not fighting any like bigger name amateurs who's kind of going after the same thing you going after. I mean, he is putting a big ass spotlight back on boxing. He's putting a big ass spotlight back, you know, on not America's sport, but I feel like it's America's darling. So it's not the America's #1 sport, but people in America still love they fucking boxing. People around the world love they boxing. And Jake Paul, I mean, at the end of the day, he's bringing his YouTube fans over there. And then he's bringing like a lot of eyes too to watch it, bro. Like at the end of the day, like, bro, I like boxing. A lot of people do enjoy boxing. A lot of people do enjoy watching the motherfucker beat the hell out of another motherfucker. Like, we love these gladiator sports. And boxing is a gladiator sport, just like football, just like hockey. All right. We love these gladiator sports. So I'm here for the fight. You know, I didn't know that they were scheduled for November 15th, but I'm here for it. I'm not going to pay for it, but I'm going to figure out a way to watch it. I'm going to be watching it at somebody's house. I might even come watch it at your house. So shit, if you want to invite me, hey, November 15th, come on. Hey, I'm going to clear my schedule. So go ahead and let your boy slide. Hey, I'll bring some wings. I'll bring a little buffalo chicken dip, a little some. You feel me? I'll bring some little salsa chips. You feel me? I'll bring a little some. But yeah, man, like I'm here for the fight. Jake Paul, SOU, you did knock the fuck out dude the other night. I watched the highlights. I didn't really watch the whole fight. Probably saw like 5 minutes of it. Then I turned the shit off because I wasn't interested. But anyway, yeah, Mike Tyson, I'm ready for you to knock the hell out of Jake Paul. I'm ready for you to pummel his ass, if I'm being honest. But regardless, we got to get to bigger news.
Hey, we live now, really.
Sleepy Joe, or if you came here to hear me talk about that other boy, Donald Trump, guess what? You came to the right place. All right, so I'm not huge on politics, y'all. I'm really not. All right, but the 2024 election is getting spicy out here. All right, so if you don't know, Sleepy Joe Biden has stepped out of the race. Sleepy Joe Biden is bye-bye. He's no more. All right. He's still the president of the United States currently, and he will remain the president for the remainder of his term for the next 6 months. But Joe Biden has dropped out of the race. And now, to be the president for 2025, to go against Donald Trump, to save democracy, it's all up to one woman. One woman and one woman only. And her name, it's Kamala Harris. Woo! Clap it up for Kamala. Clap it. All right, I'm guessing. But yeah, Kamala Harris is now on the ticket to go against Donald Trump. All right. So Kamala versus Donald Trump. When I heard the news about Joe Biden dropping out, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was damn near hyped for it. Because I knew after Donald Trump had that attempted assassination that his supporters was going to come out full-fledged. His supporters was going to come out ready to swing. His supporters was going to goddamn show up on November 1st at the polls. Yeah, November 1st. Anyway, whenever the election is, the motherfuckers going to show up. All right, but seriously though, Donald Trump, I thought, had this goddamn shit in the bag. After them to get almost assassinated, having motherfuckers saying many men, all these memes, all this shit. After the fist, boy, I thought it was over with. But fear no more. That girl, that woman, Kamala Harris, hey, she might have a little something to say about it. Kamala. Yes, Kamala versus Trump. You know, Joe Biden has endorsed her. So Joe Biden basically has pushed her to the front. I think at the end of the day, the Democratic Party, they had no other choice but to accept Kamala or Kamala, whichever one you want to call it. I'm going to call it Kamala. So Kamala, I'm sorry. It'd be like that. I think that's your name though, Kamala. Can I call you Kamala? Kamala Harris. They had no other choice but to put her as the Democratic, nominee, because it's too late. to kind of restart a whole new campaign around somebody else. She was already on the same ticket as Joe Biden because she was still going to be his vice president for the next term if he won, you know, this year's election. But with Kamala Harris, man, you know, it kind of sparked something in me. It sparked something in me, seriously. I did watch her acceptance speech that she gave last night or the other night. I did watch her acceptance speech talking about her accepting, you know, the Joe Biden's endorsement. Her and Joe Biden having a cute ass little moment on the phone. Oh, I love you, Joe. Oh, I love you too, Kamala. Come on, go get him, kid. You know, it was cute as hell. It was cute as hell. If you don't know what I'm talking about, here, I might even show you. Kamala talks to Joe Biden. All right. So Kamala, she was talking to Joe. All right. She really is, goddamn, our only hope. If you're a Democrat, she's our only hope. I'm not really a Democrat. I'm not a fucking Republican. I don't really fuck with politics, period. But when it affects my goddamn life, I do pay attention to it. And with Project 2025, if you ain't heard about it, you better look it up. With Trump trying to give motherfuckers immunity, and with the Supreme Court giving this motherfucker president, so Donald Trump potentially, if he's the next president, he'll have immunity. And then Donald Trump also trying to give goddamn all the police officers immunity too? Ah, hell no. You gotta come see me. Pamela for president, goddamn it. But seriously, if you don't know about Project 25, I'm not gonna get into all that shit. If you don't know about what Trump is planning to do when he gets into office, you can Google that shit. All right. At the end of the day, Trump has been sitting back and he's been waiting for goddamn 4 years since Pamela and since this motherfucker Joe Biden has been in office. He's seen that, hey, these motherfuckers got me out of there last time. They ain't gonna get me out of here again. He's seen that, hey, at the end of the day, they let me back in this White House. I'm gonna be doing something a little different. At the end of the day, with him damn near almost being assassinated, him potentially, when he gets into office, dismantling the goddamn Secret Service and making his own little private service, which he probably will do, which he can do, that is going to lead to America going fucking downhill. And this is going to lead to a goddamn dictatorship, if we're being serious. Trump, he will have every goddamn right, and people will vouch for him when he gets into office to dismantle the Secret Service after them being so goddamn, bruh, I could have got up there and damn near shot at Trump. Shit, if I would have thought it was that easy, trust me, I wouldn't have missed. And I would have stood up like, hey, shoot me now. Like, I would have went down in history, you feel me? But that's another story for another day. And no, I would never try to assassinate the president. I'm not putting that rhetoric out there. All right, I'm not even trying to put that out there. So YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, everything I'm streaming on, Rumble. Oh, y'all motherfuckers, don't come at me. All right, I'm just playing. But seriously, though, Donald Trump, he can literally have things set in motion for him when he get into office to where he can turn this motherfucker into a dictatorship like that. I'm just being honest with you. Not saying that he is. Not saying that he is a threat to democracy. I'm not feeding into none of the bullshit because I don't believe the left. I don't believe the right. I don't believe none of these motherfuckers, so I'm being honest with you. I believe what the hell I see. And Donald Trump, that motherfucker is irrational. That motherfucker say and do whatever the fuck he want. And I'm not going to lie to you. I can see him and Pamela, that shit going to come to the goddamn, hey, it's going to come to the goddamn, hey, to the wire. It's going to come down to the wire. Kamala, we're going to see if she can be a leader. We're going to see if she can have some cojones, even though she really don't got cojones. If you know what cojones mean, then you know. If you don't, I'm sorry to tell you. But we're going to see if Kamala, if she got some cojones. Not really, but we're going to see if she really can stand for something. I believe that America, low-key, we are in dire times. with inflation, with the way our society is looking, with the death I see every day, with the school shootings still going on. Like, even when a school shooting happened, now they don't even make fucking national news no more, unless it's really like 50 people getting killed, like a big ass genocide. It's damn the school shootings that happen there every day. Like, bruh, our country, it's the greatest country in the world, but is it really? So with our country being in dire times, this election is extremely important. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. I'm just going to tell you that Kamala, she might be a slight option. Biden, right off into the sunset, live your best life. Enjoy your last few years, because you only got a few. The way you looking, you can go at any moment. I'm just being honest. I love you. I love you, though. But I'm just being honest with you. With Trump, the only reason why I'm against him being in office low-key is because you don't know what to fucking expect from the guy. Yeah, he might put more money in the rich pockets. Yeah, he might, you feel me, build the wall, prevent immigrants from coming in, all that fancy shit that he talk about. But with him trying to stay as far away from 2025, when the motherfucker who was on his campaign written Project 2025. So if you don't know, Project 2025, Google it. Tell ChatGPT, highlight all of the goddamn important facts, and you will hear exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Trump, he's just too irrational for me, dog. Biden, he was a little too slow for me. Harris, Kamala, you feel me? You about 59. You're a little young. You know, you look good. You talk good. You got the political background. You're damn near like Barack 2.0. I just hope you're a little bit better than him and you do a little more for us when you get in there. But more of the story is, man, like, yeah, I don't trust neither one of these motherfuckers. I don't really want Pamela to win. I really don't want Trump to win. But what I will say is that with Pamela Harris being in office, I said Pamela. Now I'm calling her Pamela instead of Kamala. Oh, my goodness. All right. But with Kamala, seriously, with her being in office, man, I believe that she's giving women hope. Because if you don't know, even that Ohio State motherfucker that Trump got for vice president with him, they trying to get rid of women's rights. And I'm never going to tell a woman what to do with her motherfucking body. And if Trump and this man got into office, they will make a national mandate to tell motherfuckers, or to tell women specifically, not motherfuckers, to tell women specifically, you cannot get an abortion. Yes, I know that America's population numbers are dwindling. My generation of people, we ain't really having babies like that. My generation, we ain't really popping them out like that. You feel me? We need to. I'm about to be soon, you know, once I can find the right one. But we ain't baby making like we used to. So I can understand why they would want to eliminate abortion, why they would want to do all those things. But who the fuck are you to tell a woman what to do with her body? Who the fuck are you to make a mandate for a woman to do what you say do? But that's not the world I want to live in. I don't want nobody telling anybody what to do unless it's within the laws or it's within motherfucking decency of the laws. Actually, if it's within decency of the laws, because some of these laws, them a little wild, but the laws are laws for a reason. I don't want no anarchy out here. I don't want motherfuckers just going around just doing whatever the fuck they want, slapping motherfuckers, killing motherfuckers for no reason. You know, it's already happening. Scratch my head. Another topic for another day. Anyway, with this, seriously though, I feel like it's a lot of things that Trump has hidden in his agenda that might be why I go with Kamala, because we know what to fucking expect from her. Yeah, my pockets might be low for the next however many years. Guess what? That's on me to fucking make my pockets fatter by getting another job, about motherfucking investing in more real estate. Goddamn, you feel me? Investing more in the digital market. Like that's up to me. But with Trump, it's too many things that's screaming that this motherfucker gonna try to set us up for a dictatorship. Too many things that's screaming that this motherfucker might fucking send us to war. It's too many motherfuckers screaming that he just ain't gonna be a good option. So I understand that people gonna vote for whoever they want. But all I want you to know is when you do vote, make sure you do your research. Make sure you look into these candidates. You know, the Democratic Party with Kamala Harris, she made damn near almost 90+ million in less than 24 hours of her being elevated, basically, to the Democratic Party candidate. You know what that tells me? It's a lot of motherfuckers behind her. And there's a lot of motherfucking Democrats who damn near, okay, we woke now. Sleepy Joe, bye-bye. The rest of us, let's gear up for goddamn war. I pray to God that our country eventually comes to a place where we moving forward again instead of backtracking. I pray to God that some laws change. I pray to God that, you know, some things change in our nation till we get back to the basics. But not holding my breath. Not holding my breath. So to finish off my political spiel or squeal, or whatever you want to say it, do your research and pick the right candidate for you. Period, point blank. All right? You understand me? You hear me? You sure? All right, so if you understand me and if you hear me, I need you to do me this one favor. Can you please do me this one favor? I need you to send this. Yes, this same video. Send this to your mama, your daddy, your best friend of another friend, Lil Johnny, Lil Timmy, Lil Susie, or Lil Billy Bob Joe from down the street, up the block. Send this to all of them. And specifically, send this to them. Send this to everybody. All right? Spread the love. Spread the wealth of these gems with everybody in their mama. All right? And show your boy some love. All right? All right. Thank you for tuning in to the Golden Gemz. What is he? Podcast, baby. And without further ado, man, know this. I love you. I appreciate you. You're blessed. You're highly favored. And hey, ain't nothing stopping you but you. So remember, what's stopping you? Nothing. Nothing at all. Keep going after your goals. Keep going after your dreams. Keep living. And guess what? We out.
Hey, we live now, really. Hey, we live now, really.